Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Atlantic Technical College graduation. We are excited to share this very special day with everybody here tonight. Even those who are streaming the video from home, so everybody wave to the camera. Hello, those at home. I want to go over just a few ground rules for us so we can all have a great graduation. Please turn off your cell phones. Everybody that you want to speak to about this cool night is here, so don't worry about having your cell phones on. Remain seated throughout the ceremony, please. Feel free to take pictures from the audience, but don't leave your chair, please. Please observe COVID safety guidelines for the safety of all. This includes remaining in your seat that you were escorted to, wearing a mask, and ensuring social distancing from those around you. Graduates, please know that you can take your mask off when you come up on stage to take a picture with our school director, Mr. Crawford, if you would like to. And finally, please remain for the entire program so everybody can be celebrated for this special evening. Would the graduates please stand? It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2021. I'm glad everybody's so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tanya Heffley, and I'm one of the assistant directors here tonight. And again, I want to welcome you to tonight's ceremony. Please stand as the color guard of Coconut Creek High School's JROTC represents the flag of the United States of America. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing while Jamie Williams, one of ATC's sign language interpreters, sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Brian Bush. I'm an assistant director at ATC. Before I start the introductions of our honored guests, I would like to say a special thank you to all our faculty and staff who are here volunteering tonight. We couldn't do this event without you, nor would ATC have the reputation that it does without your hard work and service. Please give them a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce our honored guests. I ask that you hold your applause until all the guests have been introduced. Starting to my right, your left, Sean Condon, ATC Distinguished Alumnus. Robert B. Crawford, Director of Atlantic Technical College and Technical High School. Nora Rupert, Broward Schools School Board Member representing District 7. Angela Brown, Director of Coaching and Induction, Broward County Public Schools. Catherine Koch, Chief Communications Officer, Broward County Public Schools. In the second row is our administration team, Alicia Griggle, Director, Office of Student Affairs, Vicki Laporte, High School Assistant Director, Andre Newton, Assistant Director, Arthur Ashe Junior Campus, John Felser, CTE Assistant Director, and Tanya Heffley, CTE Assistant Director. In the third row is our department chairs, Halima Collier, Career Dual Enrollment Liaison, Ken Bergman, Automotive, Architecture, Construction, and Manufacturing, Chef David Barbieri, Hospitality and Tourism, Dr. Marilyn Pestano Hart, Nursing, ATC Main Campus, Lisa Cathers O'Donnell, Health Science, Deborah Berg, Business Management, Administration, and Information Technology, Christina Urena, Pre-College Academic Studies, and ESOL, Arthur Ashe Junior Campus. And tonight, in our VIP section, we are privileged to have the City of North Lauderdale Mayor, Anna Ziadi. Thank you for attending this evening and for supporting Atlantic Technical College and Technical High School. At this time, I have the privilege of introducing the Director of Atlantic Technical College and Technical High School, and take this occasion to publicly thank him for his vision, leadership, and for his mentorship over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, our Director, Mr. Robert Crawford.
Thank you, Brian, and so nice to see so many of you here tonight to have this prestigious celebration. Finally, we get back into face-to-face and get rid of these things hopefully soon. So I took mine off tonight so I could read, because otherwise I can't read when I'm all fogged up, and I know many of you have had that same experience. So it is now my pleasure and distinct honor to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Robert Runcie, with a short message to all of you.
You are about to join a very special group. You are about to become a graduate of Broward County Public Schools. Your past school year has been historic. Your schools closed and opened, and you learned wherever Wi-Fi was the strongest. You spent days behind masks through the coronavirus pandemic. You lived through racial and political turmoil that has divided communities, through a severe economic downturn and job losses and an acrimonious presidential election. But the class of 2021 adapted and persevered through all of this and more. You worked hard. You continued to learn and achieve. You succeeded. You will write the next chapter in the history books. Given what I know about you, I believe the chapter will be full of stories of courage, grace, and hope that will fuel a stronger humanity. There's a story I want to share with you that I hope will help you put life's challenges in perspective and inspire you to make the most of the gift of life that you have been given. A teacher passed out a writing exercise to her students. It consisted of only a black dot in the center of a piece of white paper. She asked the students to write a few sentences to describe what they saw. Once everyone was finished, she collected the pages and started reading the writings to the class. They all wrote about the black dot, its size, and its position on the page. Some even got creative and described it as a portal to the universe. Regardless, all the comments were about the black dot. What was interesting is that no one wrote about the white part of the paper, that which is the foundation for the whole. Think about it. If there was not an entire field of white space, that black dot would never even be seen. What's the message here? You have so much to celebrate in life if you see the whole picture. The dark spots are very small when compared to everything we have in our lives, but they are the ones that occupy and pollute our mind. Don't focus on the dark spots, the disappointments, the anxious thoughts, the bad news, the sensational headlines, the social media feeds. Because when you do, you are taking your foundational good for granted, so much so that you forget to notice the greater blessings in your life. Take your eyes off the dot-sized frustrations and focus on the bigger and brighter part of your life. As you graduate, think about what is important to you, what you care about, what you want to prioritize, and where you may be able to make the greatest impact after high school. Find your own path to be successful. Our life is a gift. We will always have reasons to celebrate. Nature renewing itself daily on the planet we call home, the friends and family around us, music and art that we enjoy, rainbows and sunsets, our teachers, and your high school graduation. Enjoy each one of your blessings and each moment that life gives you. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2021 graduates. I am proud of you. You've overcome challenges and you've succeeded in becoming a graduate. I will always remember you. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank Mr. Runcie again for tonight's speech and also for the support that he's provided to the technical colleges over the many years that he's been here. So good evening, and thank you all very much for coming tonight to share the many accomplishments of our graduates. This is very exciting, to say the least. Several years ago, with the unanimous approval of the school board, we officially changed our name from Atlantic Vocational Technical Center to Atlantic Technical College and Technical High School. We were the first public technical center in the state to do so. We have, in my opinion, finally reached our goal of forming the first technical college system in the history of the state of Florida. The positive impact of this change is monumental for you, as it has been for our institution and the other technical colleges throughout the state. It is truly a great feeling to continue to be recognized by our peers as the premier technical college in the state of Florida. We are the largest technical college out of all 48 throughout the state. To each of our graduates tonight, we would like to recognize you for your hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and commitment to your education. This year, without a doubt, was the most difficult ever experienced by all of us in our 47 years of existence. Tonight, we truly salute your achievement as Atlantic Technical College program completer and adult high school graduate. You have clearly demonstrated the desire to be successful, move life forward, and achieve a recognized educational or industry-based credential. We couldn't be prouder of each and every one of you. As you know, life is forever a challenging journey, and tonight your path has brought you to this specific moment and place in time. You have reached a very important and significant milestone in meeting the goals that you have set for yourselves, and we know that that has not been easy. However, as many of you know, the journey does not and should not end here. We want to encourage each of you to continue onward and upward. The vision that you have for your future will become the driving factor that will help guide you on the many exciting opportunities that lie ahead. Dreams can come true, and for many here tonight, you have proven just that. Although COVID knocked us down, it did not knock us out. We are proud of what we are able to accomplish and have many new initiatives and improvements in store as we return again to normalcy in the fall. As the largest technical college in the state, as I said, with an enrollment of over 5,500 students each year, we must be on the top of our game each and every day. I'm proud to recognize those here tonight that have dedicated themselves to ensuring that each and every one of you receives the finest education possible. With the faculty and staff, please stand so we may recognize you and say thank you for all that you do. And a truly amazing group of people. In closing, we know many challenges lie ahead for our college in the years to come, but I am confident that we will be able to continue providing business and industry with competent and knowledgeable employees who have all of the skill sets necessary to be successful. Thank you for being our representative, and to proudly say when asked, I graduated from Atlantic Technical College, and I'm going to be your best employee ever. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations. And finally, tonight, we are very fortunate to have one of our strongest public and personal supporters of our college and workforce education with us this evening. School board member and past chair, Ms. Nora Rupert, is a former high school reading teacher, a mom of 3 children, all who have attended Broward County Public Schools, and a tireless community and children's advocate. I want to thank Ms. Rupert for always being there for us and being our college champion and cheerleader wherever she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, our District 7 school board member and my good friend, Ms. Nora Rupert.
Good evening, everyone. Do we have anybody here today who has signed up to enlist in the military? If so, I would like you to stand and be recognized. Okay, moving on to the next of my favorite groups. If you are a veteran or a service member on active duty, please stand and receive our applause for your wonderful. Thank you. All this is not possible unless we have people willing to do that. 2020 to 2021 was a year full of hope that quickly tested us all. C.S. Lewis said, "Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny." Well, then we all should be one step closer to an extraordinary destiny for simply surviving this pandemic. But as I look out over the audience, I see students who helped hand out grab-and-go food packs at our schools. I see some of our parents that are part of our class and getting some of their degrees as well, and trying to organize their own educational hubs and their children's at the same time. And our wonderful teachers and staff who pivoted on a dime to provide online learning. Was it perfect? No. But we pushed forward, and our teachers took professional development and provided fully engaged lessons for these online and in person. Americans have always dug in and got the job done, and this time is no different. Our graduates epitomize the very best of us. They have made it through an incredibly scary time, like our forefathers and mothers before us. They did it by focusing on helping others while pushing towards their own educational and career goals. This compassion and willingness to help others is not measured on a norm reference test, nor does it qualify teachers to get a raise, nor help raise a school's grade, but these unquantifiable behaviors are the measure of a person. Character traits such as empathy, compassion, and resiliency are the result of having successfully navigated those ups and downs. There are no guarantees for success, but there is a guarantee for failure, not taking a chance. I know what failure looks and feels like, but I can tell you this: failure is not fatal. It is how you handle failure that matters. My husband and I went through 7 adoption processes for our 3 children. So if you do the math, you can figure that we were unsuccessful 4 times. Absolutely devastating. But after each failure, we picked ourselves up and we tried again. The best advice I can give you is this: do not let others define you, and do not let those failures stop you from your goals. If we had stopped after our first 2 adoption failures, we would not be parents today. Pulling deep within you at tough times will carry you forward, and you will be that much stronger for your incredible future. We are so proud of you and want you to never forget where you came from, proud Broward County, and we would love for you to come back and put your special talents and skills to use right back here in Broward. And I hope, possibly, to persuade some of you, like my daughter Brenna, to return here to Broward County Schools and teach and inspire our next generation. Congratulations, class of 2021. Make us proud.
Thank you, Mrs. Rupert. As a dedicated member of our district school board, you continue to demonstrate your ongoing support to technical and adult education, especially to our school, its students and staff. We greatly appreciate your dedication to us and your inspiring remarks on this very special night. Good evening. My name is John Felser, and I'll be introducing tonight's Spirit of the Occasion guest speaker. In observance of this special occasion, we continue an Atlantic Technical College tradition as we ask a successful alumnus to address the audience and convey the essence of tonight's ceremony. This evening's speaker became a part of the ATC family, having graduated from our court reporting program back in 2018. Like many in this room, following his high school graduation, our guest speaker's plan was to earn an academic college educational degree. But like many here tonight, things in his life began to change. And as time went on, our guest speaker sought out his training at Atlantic Technical College because he wanted to have more than a job. He was seeking a career. How many of you can identify with that? Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce a most distinguished alumnus and an extremely outstanding individual. With a big round of applause, let's welcome to the podium Mr. Sean Condon. Come on in, I'm sorry. Not having good luck at turning the page for you.
No worries, I got my own. Good evening and welcome. I would like to thank Mr. Crawford, the school's administrators, distinguished guests, and the teachers who supported my journey. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I am thankful for the opportunity to speak with you tonight, and this is an honor. My name is Sean Condon. I graduated in 2018 from the court reporting program here at Atlantic Technical College. I was born and raised right here in Broward. I graduated from Stoneman Douglas in 2010, and I completed just a few semesters of college. After that, I began working as a bartender, and as the money got better and better, I drifted off and went to class less and less. And while happy to be supporting myself, I knew that I was only secure in the short term, and that this was not the kind of long-term situation that I would be satisfied with. And I was ready to make a career change, but I lacked that all-important variable, the thing that we all came to Atlantic Technical College for: superior industry training. And while valuable and capable no matter what job we do, we came to ATC to get the formal training that we needed to become part of a skilled workforce and to do better for ourselves and for our families. And as with developing any technical skill, becoming proficient in stenography and real-time captioning took hours of individual practice and repetition. Court reporting is truly a program where self-determination and trust in the process are requirements for long-term success. However, there is no true substitute for the wisdom earned through on-the-job experience in any field, And my instructors, Ms. Hill and Ms. Williams, are veteran court reporters. They've seen it all in both the civil and the criminal sectors. And as it was, I took a slightly non-traditional path outside of that system. And Ms. Williams and Ms. Hill have been nothing but supportive of me. And I know that they are excited to see the possibilities of their program grow alongside our industry. So after about a year into approximately my 3-year program, I was writing at about 120 words per minute, not sure how I even gotten that far, and looking at the prospect of having to type 225 words to graduate the program. When training becomes overwhelming, having instructors who provide encouragement and guidance are invaluable. My instructors and yours became the daily reminder that we were moving forward toward reaching a goal that at times felt impossible. Today, I use the same machine and the same software that I was trained on in the court reporting program to provide live captioning for the deaf and hearing impaired. The majority of my schedule consists of providing these services for students in college courses, primarily at NSU, Nova Southeastern University, and the University of Miami. Beyond that, I have captioned everything from special interest group gatherings, HOA meetings, Miami-Dade commissioners' presentations, and the list goes on. And this is an expensive service, and I would like to start working with firms that provide captioning at a more subsidized rate because many public schools cannot as readily afford to offer this to their students. I'm fortunate and I'm proud to have been part of a program that provides a service which is relevant and which is needed in the workplace. ATC was not completely unfamiliar to me when I enrolled here. My mother completed the medical transcription program in 2005. I watched her work and study every night, learning an endless amount of medical terminology and showing me that it was never too late to start a journey of self-improvement or of lifelong education. But what I saw and liked the most, however, was the prospect of being trained and becoming immediately hireable in my industry, the proverbial career in a year. Today, I am speaking to you because I now have that career. I sat in this crowd when I watched my mother graduate, and 2 years ago, I had my turn. And if you have children, I know they are as proud of you as I was when I saw my mom's hard work pay off. From day one, I felt like the people around me here truly cared about student success, and that they worked each day to create an environment where it was possible. From my program advisor, Brooke LeMaison, to my instructors, and everyone in between, I felt supported. Even the ladies in financial aid were hugging me when I did the paperwork for my graduation. It's a long program. The people here, they care, and it feels real because it is. What we've accomplished is very real. Graduating from ATC gives all of us the skills that we needed to start our careers and to create a better and a more harmonious life for us and for our families. We have proven right, everyone who knew we would get it done, those who knew what we would be before we even knew what we could be. Again, congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sean. We know that you will reach your goals and get that subsidized court captioning done in the public schools, so keep at it. And if you ever need to hire a captionist or a court reporter, you know where to go. ATC, right? Let's see here. I'm going to now talk about student recognitions. So we got a few of those going on here at the Technical College. But the first area I'd like to talk about is students that participated in our career and technical student organizations. So any students here that were a member of Skills USA, HOSA, or BPA, please stand. Do we have anybody here tonight that's part of? All right, we got one here. Great, great. Don't be shy. Did any of y'all compete in any of your local competitions and win at a regional, state, or national level? Stand up again. All right. Congratulations, awesome job. Also, students at the tech colleges do a lot of impressive things, as we know. Tonight, I'd also like to talk about students who are career dual enrolled. These select students have been dually enrolled in technical programs at ATC while working on their high school diploma at the same time. Some of these hardworking seniors may be here tonight. If you are a career dual enrolled student, stand up too so we can recognize you. You again. All right. Great job. I know you graduated from high school this week and technical college this week. That's not often done, so congratulations. Speaking of industry certifications, I'd like to talk a little more about that. AT students have again exceeded the state goals with earning industry certifications to date. And we're not quite done because I'm sure we have a few more testers, but to date, our career and technical college students have earned over 601 industry certifications. So great job at that. I have no doubt we'll be the leaders in the state yet again, as we have been for the last 5 years or so. I would also like to announce the winners of our GradCap Spirit Contest. I see some cool caps out there, so thank you for all of those who participated. But we posted them on our social media, and by votes, we have the best overall design, and the most social media votes goes to a culinary student, Marianne Estima. Marianne, are you here? Stand up, Marianne. Congratulations. I know this was a surprise. We haven't announced it yet. And then the most creative design, and a second for the social media votes, was Alexa Standers, another culinary student. Alexa, are you here? All right, Alexa. Congratulations, and thank you, everybody, for participating with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the event in which we are all here and waiting for. It's the recognition of our graduates and presentation of the certificates. I think you should know that the total number of program completers we had this year was 530. So we have just a portion of that here tonight, and we're glad that you are here. So once again, Ms. Rupert, would you please come to the forward and certify the graduates?
Thank you. You're welcome. Whoops. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Heffley. On behalf of the school board, of Broward County, Florida, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the special school board and the state of Florida for graduation. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you so much. I would ask that you and Mr. Crawford and Ms. Koch and Ms. Brown join us at the stage here to do the presentation of the diplomas. As we go to the next item, Ms. Willis is going to take the first row. So Ms. Willis, the first row. And then please pay attention to your ushers. We'll start at the next row in just a moment. So as we begin and gather for that, I want to give you a little bit of information for the audience. Pay attention to the cords that you see our graduates wearing. You see a few different ones, probably white, emerald green, and red. Let me tell you what those mean. The white or red cords are worn by students earning their State of Florida high school diploma through the Pre-College Academic Studies Department. The white cord recognizes their achievement by earning a college-ready score, and the red cord recognizes a college-ready plus college credit score. So great job for those students. Those wearing the emerald green cord are for career and technical students that completed, and it signifies that they got a 3.5 GPA or higher. So great job, those 3.5s. I see a lot of them out there. And then we do have red, white, and blue cords. Those are our students of our veterans, which I don't believe anybody was here tonight, but in any case. So now while our students are getting organized and taking pictures in the back, we're going to listen to a little bit of music, and then they will come up here shortly and start the, do not forget your cards. If your cards that I see most people have gotten your cards, do not forget your cards that you're sitting with at your chair as you approach the stage. Thank you. All right, and our graduates will be here in just a moment.
First, we recognize the students from our pre-college academic studies department. These students have earned their high school diploma issued by the Florida Department of Education after passing 4 rigorous assessments, reasoning through language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies. The department chair for academic studies at the main campus is Jody Schenkel, and our Arthur Ashe Jr. campus, it is Christina Urena. The teachers who have contributed to the success of this program and who are here with us tonight representing all of our academic studies teachers are Chandra Kidd and Kimberly Blach. Counselor Doris Gonzalez will announce the students that are with us this evening.
Elena Acosta. Esperanza Avellaneda. Edis Bachet. Linda Beckford Burton. Jamisha Bibbins. Charmaine Carr. Kari Charles. Daniel Forbes. Michael Gray. Ana Juarez. Jake McIntyre. Medine Metalis. Tarisha Prawl Charles. Brenda Simpson. Maricon Tellen.
Mr. Davian Bennett. Sophia Cardona. Tyson Carmichael. Seth Donahue. Erica Eldridge. Shaddai Gutierrez. Raven Lee. Julian Ortega. Zachary Randall. Dumari Scott.
Virginia Anderson. Jarrett Gall. Tyreek Neal. Joseph Zapata. Ariana Desire. Arif Ali. Johnny Simeon. Shanice Bain. Junior Senior Isaac. Sean Mendung. Craig Milozowski. John Mark Augustine. Simonise Baptiste. O'Neill Budhai. Harry Durand. Wilbens Ellisaint. Jean Fields Estime. Jean Joseph Moncur. Leslie Pierre. Sean Rowland. Elijah Hoods. Clemence St. Ill. Jackson Gordon. Cole Toby.
The students that just walked were part of the carpentry, drafting, electricity, HVAC, and welding program. So congratulations to those students. The next group of students that will be walking are from our Business Management Administration and Information Technology departments. The department chair is Deborah Berg. The program advisor for this area is Brooke Lamajon, and she will announce these graduates. The first group of students to be recognized are from the Accounting Operation program. The teachers that will join us now are Margarita Laverty, Diana Marquez, and Rafael Zernosa.
Luke Addis. Natasha Gerard. Katie Ann Betty. Kashan Hudson. Dorothy Pierre. Sephora Thermidor. Kelsey Thomas. Iris Torres. Jennifer Vasquez.
I am excited to announce the next group of students who are graduating are from the Medical Administrative Specialist program. And the teachers of that program are Corinth Evans and Diana Marquez. The next group to come forward is Administrative Office Specialists and Legal Administrative Specialists. And the teachers for these programs is Kay Covington and Diana Marquez.
Sebastian Bedoya. Fredline Vezoma. Olive Ford. Marie Remy. Kristen Douglas. Farah Etienne. Viana Ferlis. Irvadin Merlin. Cecile Rodriguez.
The next group of students is from Business Management and Analysis, or they're from Customer Assistance Technology. The teacher of this program is Karen Jurgens.
Catherine Acosta. Vincenzo Alfonso. Virginie Bobette. Zuri Da Costa. Andrea Gordon. Jordan Jolly. Hadeen Walsh. Antonio Casas. Matthew Levine. Olga Maria Rodriguez. Mason Betancourt.
Thank you, Doris Gonzalez, for announcing those students. The next group of students to be acknowledged are graduating from one of the following programs. It's either from Applied Information Technology, Database Application Development and Programming, Game Simulation, Animation and Programming, or from Network Support Services. These teachers are from the program as Network Support Services. Anthony Rayo teaches this program, and Ellen Williams. And Ivan Iyer will be here this evening. Ms. Williams is not able to be here. However, we want to wish her farewell because she is retiring, and we'll miss Ms. Williams for sure. But she is watching virtually, I'm almost positive. The counselor who will be announcing these names is Brooke LeMajon.
Leon Follett. Andres Jimenez Bonilla. Michael Muller. Anwar Merchant. Stacy Dansar Singh. Karis Flanagan.
Hold on.
Alan Gill. John Metellus. Alicia Beasy. Anne Virgil.
The students that were just announced were part of the web development program. The teacher of that program is Ben Beamer and Deborah Berg. Thank you. The next department to be recognized is Health Science. The department chairperson is Lisa Cathers O'Donnell. The program counselor, Ruth Elwall, will announce these graduates. The first program to be recognized is Central Sterile Processing Technician, and the teacher is Mr. John Bart.
I'm so excited about our future healthcare workers. Lashada Atmore. Marie Monpoint. Doreen Moniz Outler. Markayla Robinson.
The next program is Hemodialysis Technician. The teacher, Joan Barnes, also couldn't be with us tonight, but she also is retiring, and we'll miss Joan as well. Hopefully you're watching remotely, and we'll miss you, of course.
Christine Benjamin. Desmond Bennett. Kobe Brian Campbell. Josiane Frederic Lismay. Jamarly Knight.
The next program is Dental Assisting Management and ATD program, and we have one graduate with us this evening. Dental? Yes.
Anna Cerna.
The next program is Medical Assisting. The teacher of this program is Ms. Rojas.
Nadine Pardo. Beverly Charles. Taylor Jones. Nicole Molina. Yolandi Micord. Kiara Williams.
The next program to be recognized is Medical Coder Biller. It's an ATD program. The ATD means that these students earned an Applied Technologies Diploma, which is the highest credential at a tech college. The teacher of this program is Sandra Irvin.
Tiffany Diaz. Kayla Sinclair. Starlene Cherubin.
The next program to be recognized is the Mental Health Technician Program. The teacher of this program is Jean Doherty.
Darlene Pierre Baptiste.
We're going to recognize two programs now, the EKG and orthopedic program. The teachers of this program is Al Ramirez and Andrea Beckerman.
Ann Eugene. Jennifer Balboa. Deanne Shidawan. Kalia Kennedy.
Thank you, and congratulations, program graduates. The last three health science programs to be recognized are patient care assistant, patient care technician, and practical nursing. The nursing department chairpersons are Elaine Cope from our Arthur Ashe Junior campus and Dr. Marilyn Pistano Hart from the main campus. The program counselor, Dana Allen, will announce these graduates. The first three programs to be recognized is patient care assistant. Madeline Millian is the teacher of this program.
Sheila Danson. Vanessa Maxey. Adeline Maurice. Chrisleen Petit Frere. Alan Saintna. Yolanda Webster.
The next health science nursing program to be announced is patient care technician. Jean Dougherty is the instructor of this program.
Lynn Feeney. Evelandi Himmerlis. Alea Johnson. Janita Placide. Janine Placide.
The last nursing program to be announced is practical nursing. The teachers here this evening representing this program is our career dual enrollment instructor, Sonia Nelson Brown, and one of our adult instructors, Daniel Pierre.
Shanley Altima. Kyra Boshua Brown. Chevanice Bernis. Brittany Campbell. Polyon Joseph. Let's go. Carlene Toussaint. Lancy Victorian.
The next department to be recognized is Hospitality and Tourism. The department chairperson is David Barbieri. The program counselor for this area, Doris Gonzalez, will announce the names. The program that we recognize in this cluster is Professional Culinary Arts and Hospitality. Teaching this program is the department chair, and it's Chef Babcock, Chef Bowling, Chef Willie, and Chef Robinson Joseph, and Chef Steve Williamson.
Shanisa Abraham. Sarah Barger. Brenda Berry. Doris Castaño. Francesca Casey. Kevin Casares Rivera. Jalissa Dasher. Mateo Duarte. Shaveen Dunkley. Marianne Estimable. Damaris Garcia. Jewel Hubbard. Demeja King. Jaim Barrington Knight. Merlanda Lavius. Cameron McPhee. Jade Noel. Khalida Pierre-Louis. Maria Portillo. Christian Rueda. Alexia Sanders. Angelo Santos. Eria Said. Annalise Vault. Tyler Wylens.
Congratulations to the graduates of our hospitality and tourism programs. It is now my pleasure to introduce the program graduates of Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics Cluster. The department chairperson is Ken Bergman. The program counselor is Brooke Lemajian. Mrs. Lemajian will announce these graduates. The first program to be recognized in this department is Advanced Automotive Technology, Toyota T10 program. The teachers for this program are Ken Bergman, Tom Keller, and Ken Williams.
Sean Ashraf. Eduardo Bretz Jr. Eli Fizwati. Jonathan Magro. Aaron Nolasco. Christopher Park. Joanne Paul. Bradley Rambasoon. Jameson Rios. Eddie Rivera. Jonas Romero. Alexander Telez. Jacob Toronto.
The next group of graduates to be recognized is from the Automotive Service Technology Program. Instructors for this program are Mark Ambrose, Dan Bond, Terry Butler, and Andy Smith. We want to again congratulate yet another retiree. Tonight is Mr. Butler's last graduation. Congratulations, Mr. Butler.
Caleb Blackstone. Sean Guitom. Woodley Michelle. Jesus Pascual. Stephen Persad.
The final group of graduates to be recognized is from the Avionics Systems Technician Program. The instructor for this program is Michelle Turnbull.
Marie Césaire. Kamar Da Costa. Shireen Lawrence.
Graduates, tonight is a momentous moment, and before I ask you to move your tassel, I would like to recite a poem from Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. If I can get the pages to separate. Okay. I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. Now, would the graduates please stand? By moving the tassel from the right to the left, we signify that we are indeed program graduates. At this time, please move your tassels. On behalf of the administration and staff, it is my privilege to close these ceremonies by thanking each of you for attending this evening and again recognizing the 2021 graduates of Atlantic Technical College. Congratulations. Guests, please stay in your seats as we dismiss the graduates in an organized fashion. Row 8, on this side, you may exit. Row 8, on this side, you may exit. Row B, you may exit. B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, you may exit. F, G, G, H, let's go. I'm sorry. H, I, J, J, K, and L. Congratulations.